I finally received all the paychecks for the month of July. So I'm really excited because now I can budget for the month of August. I actually have a very simple payday routine, and this video will cover every single step of it. So without further ado, let's just get started. So the first step that I always have to do once I get paid is to record everything that is from my paycheck. I have this Google Sheets right here that I made for myself because this is basically like how my paycheck looks like. I mean, my paychecks. So, if you guys don't know yet, I work in two companies. That's why I have a little column right there called company. But as of July, I resigned from my retail job because I wanted to focus more on my accounting career here in Canada. So, yeah, I will still have both of my last paychecks from my retail job in this month. So we'll still have four paychecks to, oh wait, just two, because I already inputted the first two that I received this month. So we'll still have two paychecks to input in this spreadsheet. So let's do that right now. Give me just a quick second to input everything out. So after I input all of my paychecks, for in this case, just one of my paychecks, I always double check, triple check, just so I know that the numbers that I inputted here are accurate with my pay stub. Because, at the end of the year, when it's tax season already, I want to be able to double check through this table whether what I'm declaring is accurate with what my company submitted to CRA. All right, so now I know that that's all correct. Let me now input my paycheck from my retail job. So for my last paycheck for this retail job, I won't be receiving any of the regular earnings because they already paid for all of my hours last paycheck. So now I'm only receiving my bonus. So now that all my July paychecks are inputted in my salaries Google Sheets, I'm now going to open my investments Google Sheet just so I can input the RRSP and the CAT pension that my companies have for me. My retail job, I don't think they put anything for my RRSP, so okay. But for my other job, they put in 7535. Okay. Let's double check that again. 7535 July 18. And yeah, I guess that's it. I don't have TFSA. I only put in the contribution room, but I don't really know honestly if I'm gonna be able to contribute anything for my TFSA because life's hard, guys. I only like receive so much from my salary that it's hard to make ends meet sometimes. All right, okay, so now for the last and for me the most exciting part of budgeting is actually putting in my budget for the month. So if you can see my screen right now, it says for the month of July. So what I just do is add rows to the left because I don't want a lot of worksheets underneath. I just want like one per year. So yeah, I have to do a lot of work just to satisfy my personal preferences. But yeah, anyway, let's insert 8 columns to the left. Then what I'm gonna do is to just copy everything and then just paste them just like that. All right, so now I'm gonna have to delete this because that was from my June paycheck. And now we're going to input all the paychecks that I received for the month of July. Since I'm an accounting girly through and through, I don't just put in the sum of my entire paycheck for the month. I want to, I don't know if it's called following by the rules, but for me, it's following by the rules and recording every specific transaction so it's more accurate. You get what I mean, right? Or am I just crazy? Anyway, I'd love to do that because, if I'm looking for a specific amount, then I don't have to, scramble through all my records. I would just look into it and be like, oh, yeah, that's the one, right? So anyway, let's do this. My first two paychecks can't talk, sorry. My first two paychecks are already on my planner. My last two paychecks are still in my laptop. So let me just add my first two paychecks here plus 157. And then my last two, 689.64. 689.64, and for my retail job, which I received on Friday, it's 74.10. Always double check, you guys, and if you can, triple check, because there's no harm in double triple checking to minimize your mistakes, right? So here we are. I'm just gonna change this to August. Oh, there we go. And usually I have a fixed budget already. I have my baseline already, which is like, oh, how much do I need for needs? How much do I need for savings? How much do I need for wants? And since my salary is above my baseline amount, then I don't think I would want to do anything about the budget. Let's see if I want to change anything. So for rent, of course, it's always going to be 545. For my bills, which is only my phone bill, I don't have any bills. Thank God for now. So it's only 44.07. By the way, if you live in Toronto or Canada in general, let me know if 44.07 is actually a good deal. I have 70 gigabytes of data, free local and international texting. I mean, not free, but unlimited, and also like unlimited local calls. I think it's a good deal, but I also think it's too much. Like $44 for a phone bill? No, right? If you know anything that's more affordable, please leave it down in the comments because your girl's an international student. Like, she needs to save up as much as she can, right? And like $1,600 a month isn't gonna cut it, right? Yeah. Anyway, transportation, that's also a fixed value because I get the student monthly pass every time. So, yeah, non-negotiable. Food 300. I actually need to double check that. Need to double check because it varies with how many weeks there are in a month. So for August, there's 1, 2, 3, 5 weeks, 5 Saturdays. Okay, so 50 times 5 weeks plus 50 in like restaurants. Next, emergency fund, that's a fixed 10%. I put it in the percentage instead of putting a budget here because I want like a non-negotiable 10% in my emergency fund, Payback, that's like a gift I give to my parents, my grandparents, and it's always going to be 100 every month. Non-negotiable. Self-care, $30. Maybe I can do 50 this month. Yeah. I don't usually spend anyway. It's just a sinking fund. So, yeah, I can put $50 in there. Shopping, 100. Okay. Home, 50, 50, 50. Work. I don't think I'm doing anything for work. So, just to give you a brief explanation why there is work there. Of course, I'm an international student, right? And I'm investing in myself to put myself out there in the accounting industry. So I just put like a little sinking fund just in case I need something for work. Of course, I need to do some adjustments again, right? There we go. And just put it down. Oh no, there we go. The formulas are now correct. So as of now, I've only used 98.02% of my my salary for my budgeting in August. And that's good, right? Like we should always have something left over. Like I've watched videos of I don't know what it's called, like zero base budgeting, but I always want to keep a little bit of a wiggle room in case I would need a little bit more in my categories. So, yeah. And the good thing about this is that if ever I don't use any of the extra amount that I have left, I can just add them to my savings, right? So, that is so good. Now, I wanted to touch on these two boxes right here. I'm just going to make a pie chart for the needs want savings. It's the 50/30/20 rule. If you guys aren't like familiar with it, it's basically like a rule where a lot of financial advisors recommend that you keep that ratio within your needs, wants, and savings. So for needs, ideally you'd want to keep it under 50%. Wants is 30% and savings is 20%. Unfortunately, in this economy, in my paycheck, I can't do that all of the time. So for now, my needs is at 63.35, wants is at 24.67, and savings is at 10%. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm okay. I feel safe with that. So let me just customize this. All right, that looks okay for me. Let me just double check again if I need to correct any of this. Yeah, looks correct. All right, so that's my whole budget for the month of August. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Stay tuned for my monthly money check-in for the month of July. I'm so excited for that one. Let's see if I can save some money or if I'm actually like in the red this month. But I'm very excited. I can't wait for this month to end. I hope you guys like the video. This is my first time doing a personal finance video, and I can't wait to share more of my financial journey as an international student here in Toronto. So yeah, see you in my next video, and thank you for watching. Bye.